Whoa, it's the Warsong update. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. All right, man, we're back. The major update has dropped as of February 19th, midday. This is crazy. I actually didn't expect it today. Was hoping it was coming out, sooner rather than later. But here we are, the Warsong update. This is going to be a patch notes overview. I'm going to read all the patch notes so you guys don't have to, and then I'm going to give my first impressions and my general opinion on the changes, the buffs, the nerfs, the new content. Gonna upload this right away, and then hopefully I'll have our first run-up this evening as well. Big plans for this patch personally out of me. I want to do a ton of High Fear Underworld and Surface. I want to do any Fear speedruns. I want to do as many fun runs as we can. I really wasn't happy with how I went about last major update, but I was kind of adjusting to a new circumstance in my life. But I'm all settled away now. I'm ready to go. You know, guns are ablazing. We're gonna go crazy with this patch is the goal. So let's get into the notes. Patch notes. Early Access Patch 7 Warsong Update, February 19th, 2025. Our second major update has arrived, featuring the final confrontation of the surface route. One last Olympian and all his boons. Okay. A new familiar. I'm focusing on reading and not messing up my words, so it's hard to process at the same time, but one last Olympian and all his boons. So a full god is in this update. A new animal familiar. Streamlined resource gathering, plenty of new music and artwork and more. We're excited to know what you think, and we'll be monitoring feedback in the coming weeks to ensure these latest additions are working properly. Highlights. The final confrontation. Ooh. Battle to the summit of Mount Olympus and discover what awaits. So I guess Mount Olympus final boss, surface final boss. A new Olympian. Meet the god of war himself. It's Ares. If you couldn't tell. Oh, what a shocker. He's kinda literally like right here. It's Ares. But yeah. That was a bit obvious. He's back, baby! And choose from his many boons. Is it Doom? Who knows? Let's find out. New familiar. Find one last animal companion to join your journey and aid you in battle. Awesome. Revamped boons. Gain many powerful new and improved blessings from various Olympians. Revamped Altar of Ashes. Activate several reworked effects, and each card now has all new artwork. Oh, that's fun. Can't wait to check that out. Revamped Resource Gathering. Worry no more about which resource you can collect. Alright, didn't worry before, won't worry now. Revamp menus. Look for new and improved animations across many menu screens. That's actually always fun. It's so like underlooked in games, but having like clean, cool menus is really nice. Expanded story. Discuss the final confrontation and more with many different characters. Oh, also, I know last update I didn't really go through all the lore, but I think I'm just going to record all my runs and like post them all no matter what really happens. And that way, like anyone who's interested in lore, I'll I'll go through it all. I won't skip it. We'll read it. We'll enjoy it. We'll have some fun. Hopefully. Maybe I'll mess it up. Who knows? Probably will. Won't promise anything. General gameplay. You no longer prioritize gathering tools in the training grounds, though still can harvest any type of resource as long as you have unlocked each tool. Resource appearance rates adjusted as part of this. Cool, okay. Site can no longer be found as a location reward. Bones may now be found sooner instead. All Guardians and Wardens with Guardian-style life bars now are resistant to the slowing effect of your casts. Previously, this applied only to some of them. Okay. Any damage resistance effects you have no longer affect any armor you have. So strength. Strength. Tell me that's a strength nerf. Please tell me that's a strength nerf. I hate you, armor. I mean, you're great, but you're a bit broken. Adjusted requirements for certain key events early on. As a result, it should be possible to reach the surface earlier than before. Cool. Good for people starting out. Alright, Nocturnal Arms and Abilities. Witch's Staff. The attack sequence is faster and the final strike is stronger. Omega Attack is stronger. Reworked Special is a fast, powerful shot that pierces foes. Wow. Holy, the staff might actually be a real weapon. Argent Skull. Reworked Attack fires straight ahead. Okay. Omega Attack is stronger. Nice. Special now retrieves shells in the surrounding area. Okay, if that's big, it's big. You know what I mean? Because, like, skulls might actually be fun to play. I might not have to worry about collecting them constantly. Black Coat. Increased Omega attack damage. Your dash no longer cancels channeling your Omega attack and causes you to perform the move right after. Oh, that's really cool. That was something I mentioned before that I wanted to see change with the Black Coat. Altar of Ashes. All cards now have unique illustrations. Swapped or adjusted them. Themes of several cards noted below. Eternity themed changed from night. Reworked now makes everything slower while you channel Omega moves. Oh, that's back. Note, this effect is no longer on the Silver Wheel keepsake, so now Silver Wheel is going to do something different. Messenger has been reworked. Your casts briefly make you impervious and move faster. Okay, that's cool. Swift Runner, Sprint now also makes you phase through foes. That's cool. Night, you have a reduced grasp, cost, and the theme has been changed from death. The Wayward Sun no longer provides double recovery at low life, but base recovery has been improved. Death, theme changed from Eternity. Persistence, theme changed from the Titan. The Enchantress, theme changed from the Fates. The Fates, theme changed from the Seer. And Grasp, upgrade costs have been rescaled as part of changes to resource gathering. Okay, that's pretty cool. Messenger and Swift Runner seem really nice. The rest are kind of just like small little swaps and whatnot. Excited to see all that in-game. Oath of the Unseen added new testaments. Oh, for the final confrontation. I thought we were getting new vows. Darn it. Vow of Shadows has been adjusted in various encounters with this. Cool, cool. Vow of Fangs removed certain combinations of perks that were unusually cruel. Holy moly. Finally, the Vow of Fangs might not sometimes just kill you. That's pretty great. Fear requirements for some testaments have been rescaled to reduce jumps in difficulty. Reduced fear requirements in some cases. Cool. Good for people trying to complete their testaments, I guess. Okay, big category here. Boons and blessings. Added Ares with many of his own blessings, including a new duo with each other primary boon giver. Or god, I guess. Calling them boon givers is hilarious. I might do that in the future. Zeus. His Blitz Curse now activates at the end of the duration, if not activated by dealing damage. Oh, so it has Toasting Fork on it. It'll just always pop. That's pretty good. Storm Ring, slightly reduced rate of lightning strikes. Kind of needed to happen. Was pretty broken. Not broken, but like super strong cast. Thunder Rush, which I guess is Thunder Sprint, no longer requires magic to strike foes with lightning, formerly Thunder Sprint. Wow, that's pretty cool. Electric Overload, reworked. Your chain lightning effects are stronger and bounce to more foes. Toasting Fork, cut from the game, of course, replaced with Arc Flash. Your Omega moves activate your Blitz effects and will make them stronger. That's fun. More Omega stuff's always nice. I like that. Romantic Spark has a reduced damage bonus. Interesting. I guess that's cool. Toasting Fork getting removed is great because there's a bad boon. Electric Overload being changed, so now it's more chain lightning stuff is super fun. Thunder Rush not needing magic definitely makes it stronger. Storm Ring getting nerfed makes sense. Blitz just having Toasting Fork on it is good. Arc Flash seems fun. And a Romantic Spark nerf, fair enough, I guess. Hera, the Queen of the Olympians, now has boons of all 4 elemental affinities, not solely earth elements. Interesting. Engagement Ring reworked, now deals immediate damage for each foe within the binding circle. Okay, that's pretty good. Bridal Glow upgrades a random boon to heroic and gives it bonus palm levels. Oh, Nasty Combat got cut. That's great. That boon stunk. Extended Family. Your Olympian damage is stronger for each Olympian you met this night. Wow, that's great. That's another amazing Hera boon. Proper upbringing, increased activation requirement to include all 4 elements. That's fair since she's no longer like an earth-focused boon giver. Huh, see what I did there? Breaker Rush from Poseidon has been reworked. Whenever you sprint, damage and knock away the first foe you run into, formerly Breaker Sprint. Okay, it might not be like horrible to pick up when you're just sending all the foes away from you, I guess. Geyser Spout reworked. Your Omega cast gains power and knock foes away. Buried Treasure now also drops Bones, not Ash or Psyche, formerly Ocean's Bounty. Oh no. Flood control's been cut from the game. Let's go. Does he actually have anything good? High Surf. Hit surrounding foes with a splash as they strike, but you're going to prime some magic. Gonna have to see that one in game. Phoenix Skin has been cut. That's huge. Replaced with Warm Breeze. Whenever you dodge or daze, makes foes miss, restore some life. It's still bad, it seems. Demeter, her gust effects no longer destroy trees in Erebus or other such obstructions. That's kind of good, so you can have more control over, like, destroying your trees. Local climate, your Omega cast is now stronger. Bonus doubled within the binding circle. Okay, cool. A lot of these are, like, hard to judge based on a text blurb, and I really need to see the changes in-game, but I'm liking it so far. Plentiful Forage now restores life whenever you gather any resource. Oh, that's good. It was already pretty good with strength, but now it's like pretty great. Rare Crop has been cut from the game? Okay. Steady Growth. Whenever you clear enough encounters, a boon gains rarity. That's fun, actually. I like that. It's still Rare Crop, but it's a different Rare Crop. You know, we got Hades 2 Rare Crop instead of just copy-paste Rare Crop from Hades 1. Secret Crush now also affects a Mega Attack. That's really good. It was already really strong. Now it's really, really strong. Tough Gain reworked and renamed to Tough Gain. We're just sliding that one in there. Whenever you take damage, shrug some off and restore magic. Okay. Flash Fry? What is that? No longer requires foes to... Oh, it's natural gas. Formerly natural gas. I see that now. It no longer requires foes to have Scorch to explode when slain. No longer requires a Scorch-related boon to be offered. So it's just there right away. Foes are going to explode. That's a nice actual support boon from Hestia to help clear stuff. Burnt Offering reworked. You gain max magic whenever you collect ashes, and you'll gain some now. That's not great. But neither was Burnt Offering, really. Some edge cases, it was decent, I guess. Mean Streak from Hermes. Damage bonus no longer automatically ends after the encounter. Oh, cool. That's good. Updated elemental requirements to Tall Order. Slightly increased the damage bonus. Fair enough. New boon from Hermes. Travel Deal. Your first purchase in each location is going to cost less gold. Another item appears afterwards? Wait, that might be insane. Saved Breath has been cut from the game. Thank the Lord. That thing is bad. Winner's Circle. You channel your casts faster and your casts expire faster. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's actually cool. Fun cast boon. Yay. Witty Retort cut from the game. Replaced with Hasty Retreat. Gain more dodge chance and move speed the more boons you have. Whoa, that's fun. Greater Evasion cut from the game. Replaced with Stutter Step. You can dash more frequently. That's crazy. That's amazing. I love that. Midnight Oil cut from the game. Wow, they've done a gigantic Hermes overall here. Success rate. Your chance-based effects are more likely to occur except dodge or daze. Dodge or daze. That seems amazing. Reading these so far, Stutter Step is crazy. Success rate is crazy. Hasty Retreat seems fun. Winter Circle is like a cute, funny cast boon. Travel Deal seems incredible. Wow, Hermes is like... I actually want to see Hermes now. Usually when I see him early, instead of like a real full boon giver / god, I kind of get like annoyed because I'm like, it's just a Hermes boon. I might want like one thing here. It might help if it has really good rarity on it. But now it's like you actually want to see him. You actually want to get your Hermes boon. This is so fun. Wow, dude. Close Call has been cut. You now have a new legendary, Paid Dues. Whenever you take damage, you lose gold before you lose life. That could be good. There is a lot of runs sometimes where you didn't really get the chance to spend your gold. Like I'm in Tartarus sometimes with like 1,000 gold. So if I had Paid Dues there, it's like actually a strong effect. I like that. Mental Block. Reduced duration of impervious effect. Yes. Strength nerfs. Mental Block nerfs. Ares is here. It's all coming true. I'm so happy right now. Righteous Pike. Whenever you use enough magic, several foes are struck by the spears. That sounds really fun. I like whenever there's used magic stuff. It might not be the strongest, but it's so much fun to play with. Killing Stroke from Artemis. Your specials may deal critical damage, but you prime some magic. The marked curses inflicted by Artemis and Rocky the Raven now will never choose the same target. Interesting. Unseen Ire. The dark effect and its damage bonus no longer expires after you strike. Wow, that might actually be good. Baron from Chaos is a reduced curse duration. Neurotic from Chaos no longer slows your dash, but still makes it use magic, formerly hobbled, okay? Life Savings now gives Lotus instead of Death Caps. Wealth from the Dead from Medea, you now automatically absorb bonus gold from slain foes on approach. Supply Drop from Icarus has a slightly reduced frequency of drops, but provides one fewer palm slice. Okay, so it's worse. I guess that makes sense now with like all the biomes in, with Olympus and the new biome. You probably don't want to be going crazy on Supply Drop Icarus. Adjusted names and elemental affinities. Additional minor adjustments to some bonus from rarity and palms of power. Further clarification to descriptions for various boons. Other minor fixes and adjustments. Daedalus hammer upgrades. Here we go. Spiral Knives has been cut from the game. Oh my Lent. Pan players in shambles. Replaced with Hidden Knives. Probably not. Pan's still absurd. Specials are stronger and Omega Special fire more shots than usual. Yeah, never mind. Pan players are still on top. They're so back. Fetching Array. Shells now automatically return faster, and you removed penalty to total shells. Wow, it might actually be good now. Unless the special retrieves your shells really well, there might not be any point in actually clicking this. Looming Ignition now also affects your Omega attack. Reaches full strength faster. Okay, so it might actually be good. Possessed Array nerfed? That makes sense. It is absurdly strong, so it's just an increased magic cost. Rocket Bombard has been cut from the game since this effect is now innate. Oh wow, that's how much power they added? Rocket Bombard was 60 power to your Omegas. No wonder they increased the magic cost of Possessed Array. The Omega Attack on the skull has been increased by 60 power. And we have boosted ignition. After your dash or specials, your attacks are faster and have bonus power. That's amazing. And counter barrage now launches more rockets more often. Okay. Adjusted names and descriptive text for several Daedalus hammer upgrades. Also, I've noticed we've lost our music. We're back. I've reset up the music. I took a few seconds just to give you guys background because I only just noticed it was gone. I was having so much fun reading. Anyways, we added a new keepsake now that Ares decided to show up, which you can gain in the customary way, gifting him nectar, of course, for those that don't know, now you know. Silver Wheel from Hecate has been reworked. Adds to your magic limit for the rest of the night. That's kind of cool, actually. Fig Leaf from Dionysus now can only affect one encounter per region, but still works if you unequip it. Okay, so I think you equip it early. It can only affect one encounter per region. I wonder if it still has 3 charges, but it'll stay on once you unequip it. So it's a change, which means you can't just triple skip Tartarus. That is fantastic. I really like that change, because Tartarus is literally supposed to be the hardest region, and then you just skip the whole thing. It's kind of silly. Wow, we actually got Ares, Mental Block nerfs, and Fig Leaf nerfs. This is a fantastic patch. Engraved Pin now counts as a Death Defiance effect. That's actually pretty cool. Evil Eye Nemesis now targets Prometheus if his eagle, Aetos, is the one to vanquish you. Fair enough. Didn't know that was an interaction. Can I see spoilers, please? Gale the Polecat grants dodge, chance, and move speed. Blocks damage a few times per region? Wow. That's actually a really good familiar. That might be like the new rank 1 familiar for High Fear. Tula the Cat attacks more times successively, falls asleep faster. Oh boy, thanks Tula. You're gonna stay in the doghouse. In the cat house? You're gonna stay in the base. That's what I mean. Resources and regions. Added several new collectible resources found around the final confrontation. Removed death caps from the game as part of broader changes to resources described further above. Well of Charon, your yarn of I'm not pronouncing that one, no longer consumed when meeting Hades, on whom this has no effect. Makes sense. Shrines of Hermes. Fresh sustenance. Max reduced life recovery. Okay. Reduced chance of offering minor fines over other types of items. Foes and danger. Adds a variety of foes for the final surface region, including new wardens and new guardian. Prometheus got adjusted behaviors, reduced damage, now sometimes foresees and dodges attacks, yet overall should be somewhat less punishing. Aetos has reduced viciousness, the Sky Dragon got slightly reduced tracking speed, Auto Seekers got nerfed, Eris has improved previews of her various attacks, the Yargonaut is a warden added to the Rift of Thessaly. Oh wow, so it's not just Charybdis, that's cool. Adjusted tentacle behavior on Charybdis, reduced overall difficulty. Harpy Talons got reduced radius of ranged attacks. Okay, so big nerfs to surface enemies. Sticklers, Sea Swords got increased damage. Blaskets got reduced damage. Infernal Beast. Oh wow, Cerberus got more life. Scylla got more life. Hellfish. Warden has been added to Oceanus. Oh cool, that's fun. Lurkers, we gained a defensive backstep maneuver after getting hit. How interesting. Hecate got more life. Rootstalker has adjusted behavior of tail. Grew a second one. Oh gosh. Various other minor changes to foes and combat encounters. Very fun. Special encounters. We reworked Heracles' combat encounters. Vanquish specifically marked foes for a bounty in gold. Aetos will no longer swoop in to attack more than once prior to facing Prometheus. Slightly increased appearance rate of moon monuments and unseen sigils on the surface. Slightly increased difficulty of moon monument foes. Moon monuments no longer offer Path of Stars rewards if your hex is fully upgraded. Athena more consistently vanquishes revenants from the Vow of Return. Minor adjustments to Artemis, Heracles, and Icarus appearance rates on the surface. 2 Arachne Cocoon encounters can no longer occur very close together in some cases. Cool, cool. Family disputes, formerly called Trials of the Gods, can now include Ares. Several Olympians put up more of a fight than before. Level design and environments. This stuff I'm probably going to kind of skim through. Of course, if you want to read the finer details, you can always do it yourself. Added the final confrontation and various new locations. The Olympus region has 1 fewer location. Oh, that's big. Encounters in the Rift of Thessaly that had too many waves should now be more reasonable. That's really nice. Optional rooms in Ephyra become more likely if you haven't found many that night. Okay. Reduced damage of lone shades, freed from the Ephyra pylons. Resources can appear in more places. Remove the bat cage nearest to the initial entrance. Added another location that can randomly appear in Erebus, Oceanus, and Ephyra. The final battle prior to the guardian of each region should no longer get replaced by the fountain chambers or character encounters. Adjusted resource points in some locations, especially those close enough to exits that you could leave by accident while trying to harvest. Cool, cool. Various minor fixes and improvements to various locations. Chaos trials. I haven't really done many of these. You now reappear before the pitch black stone upon returning from a chaos trial. Trial of Thunder, Glory, The Fall, Trial of Slaughter, Trial of Destiny, and Trial of Strife are all new. Different Olympian-themed trials in different areas. Very cool. Maybe I'll do a video on those. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see me take on some chaos trials. The Crossroads Renewal Project. Updated Crossroad main grounds with new points of interest. Artemis now sometimes provides musical accompaniment. Wow, that's cool. Added numerous new unlockable decorative items. Some decorative items now unlocked from a new spot in the Taverna. Various forms of wildlife now may appear throughout the Crossroads. Some group of shades in the Crossroads now have the captions when you salute them. Recently pacified shades that appear in the training grounds now have varying appearances. Way will sometimes cover up the family portrait in her tent after brooding too much. Odysseus will sometimes offer resources you may need. Eris will no longer litter in the midst of conversations. The witch attendants of Hecate now are absent when she is. Improved presentation around plants that can be harvested in the garden. Supply shipments no longer prompt you to interact as frequently. The moon now shows different phases in the training grounds. Ooh, that's cute. Cauldron incantations. Wow, we have so many new ones. Look at this. Rage of the Elements lets you activate the statues on Olympus to defend you. Path to the Desired Blessings lets you track requirements for boons listed in the Book of Shadows. Acceptance of Another Fate. You salute the Oath of the Unseen to reset that night's random events. Wait, can you reset your seed now? Is that what that means? Oh, that would be so big. Resetting is so much nicer if that's the case. Shuffling of Noted Ballads lets the music maker make music choices for you if you wish. Oh, so like randomized music. That's cute. Deathly Fortune now introduced later and no longer lets you exchange plants for bones. Psychic Slivers of Clarity removed from the game as part of resource system changes. Bones of the Arcane Wisdom now make bones raise magic limit rather than adding armor. Faded List of Minor Prophecies. There's a ton of new ones. You get a bunch of rewards for doing various things. Book of Shadows. New entries. Updated relationships. Menus and UI stuff. I am not going to go through all this. I cannot lie. I'll quickly scroll through it if you guys want to read it here. Just pause the video. You can always just pull up your own game and read it there too, but I'll give you the chance. A ton of different art, visual, and menu stuff, which is awesome. I'll just see it when I play the game. Voice and narrative. More than 2,000 new voice lines. That's really cool. Awesome. Music and SFX as well. That is super cool. I'm really excited to see all this stuff. It's just, I don't really think there's a point in reading it. I just kind of want to experience it. Ton of different sound effects, ton of different menus, ton of different audio, visual, everything. God mode limit new. You can reduce the effect of God mode. That's kind of cool, I guess. Development roadmap, clear times and past deeds, improved timings of the Polyphemus knockout sequence. Wow, they really did a lot. And then 1,000 other bug fixes. Quote of the patch. Here we go. All his fellow immortals hate Ares, from Zeus and Hera downwards, except Eris, and Aphrodite, who nurses a perverse passion for him, and greedy Hades, who welcomes the bold young fighting men slain in cruel worlds. Cruel wars, not worlds. The Greek myths. R. Graves. Alright, that about does it for patch notes. Anyways, alright man, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to keep up with all of my new content coming in the Hades 2 Warsong major update, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Okay, bye. I'm probably going to upload our first gameplay video, like tonight, after I upload this. So, stay tuned. Okay, bye. And a massive thank you to my members for supporting the channel.